Hi, I'm back again. Got everything cleaned up and we can start. Okay, I'm using the Art Gallery stamp set, and this time I'm using this one, this one, this one, and this one. And I'm doing a thank you card, so I did the thanks a bunch from the Celebrate Sunflowers, and I did it, pre-did it because I wanted to cut it out, and it takes a bit of time to cut it out in detail like that. And I'm using the stitched nested label dies, and I'm using the biggest one that we have from there. And I cut out, I pre-did this because everybody can cut it on their own. They don't need to see me do it, and it just saves time. Stick that in there so I don't lose it. And now what I did is, you saw on the designer series paper, I stamped off with this one, and then I did full strength with this one, and then I fussy cut it out. Now when I do this, I will show you how I did this one, but I fussy cut it out too, and I split it up so that I would, whoops, dropping things here, because I want this separate from the blue. Now if you have like when you cut your paper, I just better give you this little tip. I don't know if you can see this, but when I cut my paper, there's a little bit of an edge there. It stands up. Now if you're going to be using that, maybe you can see it there, I don't know. But if you're going to be using this at the front of the card, you don't want that to show. So you just take your bone folder and go along there, and it will lay down for you. Just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing with this so that it doesn't have an edge sticking up from the fussy cutting. Just like that. And it lays down because there is a slight edge. And just doing it on this one too. There, now I can put that away. So I'm going, oh, I did, this is the back paper, the 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I did Daffodil Delight, and it is 5, well, I'm not going to do dimensions. You can look it up, that they're attached. I did the basic, or the Daffodil Delight, and then I did Balmy Blue, and this is the designer series paper we just made, or I just made, and this is for the center, and this is the die cut I did. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do part of, so since it is polymer, I can see basically where I'm touching the ink pad. Can you see that is inked up? Now you might not be able to see the whole thing that it's inked up because it's got a slight pink tinge to it, but what I did is I took my Daffodil Delight marker and I went over these so that they will be yellow, and up here I just did the stems in the yellow too. Just make it easier, and nobody knows the difference. There, had something on my nib, the end. And now I'm just going to take my Pear Pizzazz marker and go along here and fill in my leaf and my stem, just like that. Something was there. There. And because this has had time to dry, oh, there's something on there. A piece of hair. I think it's gone. But anyways, because this has had time to sit, you need to moisten it again. So what you do is just take it to your mouth and breathe on it. And then it moistens it and brings it back to life. And then you can put it on there. Make sure you press it on there. Voila, it's done. And then I'm gonna put this away before I make something happen that I don't want to happen. I just cut this out, just all the way around it here. There is a divide there, and then I just cut the blue out, and then I had the two pieces, as you saw. I've already done the thanks a bunch, so we're gonna put that aside, and we're going to bring in my nested label. There's that hair. Nested label. Put those away and get these out of the way so I got room. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking my Pear Pizzazz and I'm stamping up my leaf. Now I want it above where I'm going to put my, oh goodness, what did I do with it? I had a baby wipe so that I can clean up my stamps. Sorry for the noise. I don't want that on my paper. So I'm taking it up, like I have the thanks a bunch down here. So I want this above that. And it doesn't really matter the angle or whatever, as long as it gets up there. Because I am going to bring in my dimensionals, and I'm going to, oops, pop this up, and now I need my, oh yeah, I have it, there's one. Not the one I wanted, but this does the trick. I like the one with the crooked end because it grabs a hold of these so easily. And then you just angle it whichever way you want. Oh no, no, let's put this away. Sorry about that. I like to use, I have a whole whack of this, and I know you can't purchase it, but some of you will have gold thread around. So what I just did is I take it and I wrap it around my 4 fingers. I don't know how many times I did it, but it doesn't really matter. You can make it individual, whatever you want. And then I grab it in the center, and then I twist it. And then I try to spread it out so that not every one of the loops is together. I want them all separated. And I want, let me see, can I do this? Can I change hands? Because I'm a lefty. There's where we are. Stick it down, maybe I can't. just like that. And then what you can do is spread this out a little bit more. You can put glue dots if you choose. I'm just using the dimensionals in the back, but I might use a glue dot. Here, just to make sure it stays in place, and down here maybe. Just like that. And it just gives it a pop of something, just dimension, just it. I think it's so pretty. Now there's a end piece that's sticking out there. I don't want that sticking out there. So I will take it back and cut that off. There we go. There, see how pretty that is? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to put it beside, so it kind of fills in that area. And then this will go on top of this. So you'll glue this and you will dimension this side. So there's my silicone mat and my liquid glue. Yeah, of course. I'm getting low on my glue. Okay. Is this, no, that might not be a one either. I have a brand new one here someplace. Yeah, there it is. Whoa. I'm throwing things today. Oops, that's too much glue. I don't want that much glue on that little tiny leaf, but I will spread it out. Thank goodness I didn't have the rest glued, so I can use that and just kind of spread it out. Now, I want this yellow over here so that it fills in this area and gives a pop of color. And where's my dimensionals? Are right here. Yeah, there. On this side. Two, I can get them off with my fingernails. There. And what I want to do is kind of, oopsie. Put this towards this and then just kind of crank it sideways so it fills in that area. Just like that or something. There. And now we're going to do thanks a bunch. I think I'm going to do the same thing with this one as I showed you I did with the others. Because it just, when you fussy cut it small like this, it just bends. So I just want to get everything down so that I can glue it all, and it, whoopsie, that was a big bubble. I don't want it to be loose. I want it all to be stuck down. Just like that. And you want to get it straight, just like that. And they're both hanging over a little bit, but not much. And then I'm going to get rid of this because I finished stamping and bring in my card parts. Now I'm going to put the DSP down. And it's going on my blue, and it just is a very small amount of blue that you see, just a pop of color. And then we're going to put it on the yellow, and then we gotta put the ribbon down. Now I use 2 ribbons because I use the polka dot sheer ribbon, well not sheer, but it's like tulle ribbon. This one. And when I laid it down here, you couldn't really see it very well. So I thought, okay, I want to make a bow with that. So there's my Seal Plus. I put my, nope, not enough. There it is. I'm trying to throw everything today, not grab a hold of it properly. And throw it. Just like that. I want to make sure it's in the center and it's lined up. Yep. And so now what I need is I use the Whisper White crinkle, no, what's it called? Oh my goodness, that's terrible. It's the polka dot tulle ribbon and the crinkled seam binding. Refer to my notes here. Nope, need more glue. That one worked. Actually, maybe if I just put a little bit on top. There. Maybe it will, if I work it this way, it will be easier to put the glue on it, silly. Yeah, pulling it across it. There we go. Oh, that was not straight. What I did there. That one was good, but it's this one. I should have made sure it was straight before I did the extra glue. There we go. And see, you just see it a little bit better. And then I put this on, and I did not pop it up because I've already got these flowers popped up. So I've just for sending in the mail, there's not a chance of it being extra postage then. I like to do that way. I don't want to pay extra postage, like, for goodness sakes. We pay enough as it is in Canada. Crazy. There we go. Now I just need my what did I do with my ribbon? Excuse me, I'll be right back. Now, if must be on my desk hiding because it's not there. There, that's it, right there. It was hiding on me. I usually have this pre-cut. I don't know what was going on in my head. And I use about 8 inches. These are not my ribbon scissors, but oh well. And I use my fork and I make my bow. So you lay it at the back, you bring it around the front, you take it up the center, pull it to the back, straight, and then you turn it around and you tie a knot and then you pull it. And you pull it in the direction you want it to lay. And then you take it off and you use your glue dots. And I really like to have 2 glue dots on it. Some people don't, but I feel that it wobbles back and forth if I don't. Maybe you can do it so it doesn't, but on my cards it just seems to wobble back and forth and I don't like that. So I will cut these with my ribbon scissors. I know they're my ribbon scissors because I got a ribbon attached to them. Makes it easier for me to distinguish. And then I am going to put this on my card back. Get it even as possible. There we go. Now what I did is I used my rhinestones and my take your pick tool, and I always work in odd numbers. 1, 2, 3. And I try to do a triangle. Whichever way the triangle looks, you could have put 2 together and it still would be a triangle, but I spread them out so it's more even on the card. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this video, or this set of video, and that you got something out of this. If this makes you more comfortable doing a designer series paper background on your own, that is wonderful. And if you do, please let me know. I would love to hear that you have made your own designer series paper, because yeah, you can buy it, but you got the stamp, so why not make it to suit you? And it stands for what you want and you like it. Yay, that would be great. Have a nice day. Bye now. We are going to do the inside. Sorry about that, I cut everybody off. We're going to start the inside, and I have a piece of, let me see, get things put away here, and I will have more room to work. Yeah, I get a cluttered up desk. Does anybody else get a cluttered up desk? It's crazy how cluttered my desk gets. But I guess that proves that I'm working. Now, where did it go? What I did is I put a piece of, there it is. Part of the DSP that I cut off, the extra, I put at the bottom. You can put whatever you want, but you can stamp an image if you would like, but I chose to use the DSP, so I didn't have to throw it away, because it would have been going in the garbage otherwise, or given it to my grandson. I like to give him the extra pieces that I don't use so that he can make cards without stuff. My granddaughter can be here and make stuff if she so chooses, where he doesn't live here, so it's harder for him to make things. So I just give him my leftovers, and anything I stamp too many of, I just give them to him. Yep. And when I decide who this goes for, I will put the salutation, the verse inside. Oh, that's my old glue. I didn't throw that away. I put it back in my jar instead of putting it in the garbage, which is right beside each other. There, just a little pop of color, and it decorates the inside just like that. Now I had an envelope, but I don't see it, so I'm going to grab one of my envelopes. There we go. I thought I had everything together. And I'm going to take my Blushing Bride, and I'm going to stamp this off and stamp it right there. And then I'm going to take the detailed part of it, and then I'm going to go right over top, and the card is done. Oops, there we go, just like that. I hope you enjoyed this. I've enjoyed making it. I love making designer series paper for the background. I've always enjoyed it, and I hope you do too. I hope this gives you something that shows you how to do it and will encourage you to make your own. And if you want, you can buy these on my inline store, or I put in an order every month, and you can just contact me about that. But it's gold on the one side, and you can do any color on the back side. And it just adds so much. I just wish you could see it. Now you could, I think I even sprayed this with shimmer mist. Nope, I didn't. But you could spray it with shimmer mist, and it will just pop that color just a little bit more. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.